Good afternoon, beautiful people. Here I am again in the wonders of Central Park on another glorious, warm, autumnal day with the leaves gently falling around my feet, creating the most gentle, rhythmical sounds of crunching and runching and scrumpling, and the bike wheels spokes gently whirring in the wind. What a gorgeous day. And I'm here because I wanted to talk to you about the recent protests that have been happening in South Dakota and North Dakota through the pipeline, and the American, the Native American people that are there that are protesting, and just to kind of get our fathom around, our understanding of Indigenous people's understanding of space is so much deeper, well thought out, beautiful, and sensitive than the way that we have been led culturally and societally to think about space and the environment. The Indigenous people of Australia, for example, one of the most ancient cultures on the face of the earth, have the most incredible intimate relationship with their environment, where Aboriginal people have marked or mapped out the entire continent of Australia through songlines. That is through spoken word, through verse, through rhyme, and through rhythm. And knowing a piece of this song allows you to be able to enter into the next part of the territory. And without knowing the song, you're not allowed to go into the territory. And there's a wonderful bit in Bruce Chatwin's songlines where one of the Aboriginal gentlemen gets into a car with his sort of Western counterparts, and they start driving. He starts singing the song, and as the car gets faster and faster, he has to sing the song faster and faster. And it was a beautiful demonstration of seeing their relationship with the environment, because these songs are not just sort of things that you have to sing and memorize in order to get to the next place or to go into the next territory, but they're actually songs of creation. By singing them, you are creating the environment as you go into it. So without being able to sing into creation, the next part of a place where you're traveling into, you are certain in a lot of danger, essentially. And this is why here in the States, the kind of protests around this pipeline is because this is sacred land, man. This is sacred land. And I remember being in Australia, and a lot of people complaining there about, oh mate, everything's bloody sacred. Yeah, it fucking is. Everything is sacred. That's one of the most beautiful, pertinent things about these cultures, is that every rock, every piece, everything, every tree, every geological feature has some kind of sacred story behind it of creation. Everything is there pointing to the power of something bigger, something greater, something looking after you. And yes, everything is sacred. That is so pertinent. And there are particular elements which really should not be tampered with and not be touched. So that's a little bit of a musing on Indigenous cultures and their deeper understanding of the environment. And my heart goes out to what's happening in Dakota at the moment, and I hope that those protests are successful and that this can be resolved peacefully.